Hey guys, Big Jake here. Today I wanted to give you just a little bit of a demonstration with the Behringer XR18 digital mixer and show you some of the features of the digital signal processing that comes along with it, and show you how it might be able to help you out with your video and audio projects. So here we go. Right here I've got the XAir app open. I've just got a couple of mics plugged in right now, a lav mic and a Rode NTG2, which is the mic you're hearing me on right now. That is this channel right here. And I've got a couple of things going on here. I've got a noise gate, some EQing, some compression going on. And I also have this leisure compressor inserted into my audio channel. So let's go through a few of these things so you can see kind of what it's doing. First of all, let's look at the gating, because the room I am in right now is a very noisy room. And you can probably hear the echo a little bit. You know, there's no acoustical treatment in here. This is just my living room. I live in an apartment, so it's got the kitchen right there with all the hard surfaces. You can hear the fridge running. You can hear the AC going. But you really can't hear that on the video right now just because of the gating that I'm currently doing. If you see this red line here, that's actually attenuating the signal or killing it when I stop talking, so you don't hear all the stuff. I just stopped talking there just to show you that for a minute. Now, if you've got too much gating going on, it can kind of sound unnatural, and you're kind of hearing a little bit of that just because this room is so noisy. But let me turn off the noise gate and show you how much noise is actually in this room. So that's with the noise gate off, and you can really hear, I mean, you can hear the AC, you can hear the fridge. If you listen really hard, you can hear the TV in the other room. There's all kinds of noise in this room. I mean, this is not a studio, this is my living room. And it is just not set up for sound at all. So when we kick in this noise gate, you can see all of that go away, or hear all of that go away. So there's some different settings you can get to try and get it to sound a little more natural. If we turn this release down a little bit, it's going to come in quicker, which can kind of sound unnatural. So I'd like to leave it up a little bit higher so it kind of fades out a little easier. The other thing you can do is you can put in a hold. What that's going to do is it's going to hold for you know, the set amount of milliseconds before it attenuates the signal, and that might also sound, you know, help it sound a little more natural. Sometimes what you can do is do a quick release with a long hold. That way it stays in for a little bit, and then it just really kills it. That doesn't sound as natural to me. I kind of like the lower hold times with a little bit higher release times for my taste. That sounds a little more natural. Still not great, but like I said, if you've got a room like this with all of that noise, it's pretty great. So yeah, that just kills all of that noise. The second option here is the EQ. I've got a little bit of EQ going. Like I said, this is a Rode NTG2 microphone that I've just got mounted on the camera. If I kick this EQ in and out, I'll let you hear what that sounds like. This is with the EQ in. This is with the EQ out. You can see that I'm cutting a lot of the lows. If you're listening through headphones, or you've got a sub on the TV or whatever you're watching on, you can probably hear those lows. Let me kick that EQ back in, killing some of those lows, killing some of those highs, and some of that boxiness and that boominess, just taking some of that out of there. The next thing I have going on is I have a little compression. This is what this is going to do, is it's going to kill some of the dynamics and, you know, make your lows sound a little bit higher, make your highs sound a little bit lower, so you have less dynamic range in your videos. Then the last thing I'm doing is I'm just throwing a little extra compression in with this leisure compressor. It's just an added effects unit that comes with the Behringer, and it just makes it sound just just a little bit crispier, a little bit nicer. Try not to put too much compression so it doesn't sound squashed. So I'm actually adding just a tiny bit of compression to the channel here, not a whole lot. And then adding that effects rack in and adding just about 2 decibels, maybe up to 3 decibels of compression there. Not a whole lot there either, but the two of them together can really help squish that dynamic range, so your lows don't sound as lows and your highs don't sound as high. You get more of an even sound. That's about it, guys. That's all I've got for you. Not a long video, just a really short demonstration about you know, the Behringer XR18 and what it can do for you audio-wise. You definitely don't want to do your videos in an environment that's this noisy, but if you do, you know, some of these tools might be able to help you out.